continuously work and call Keon. Allow him to have our cell number. Call me at 10 o'clock at night to tell me we can do something tomorrow morning on a radio show because I know for a fact he's helping our people out.
Yeah, and that's the amazing thing. So, Keon, let's talk about Medlock Construction a little bit. So, it's been a family owned business for decades. How are you building on that legacy with your own vision for the company?
So what I'm doing is I'm piggyback off of my pops. He started this business potentially in the late '70s, so I wasn't even born yet.
Mm,
So, and it's my last name, so I'm being put on the older properties, which none of the work has been done, like insulation, window, energy efficient on windows, um, furnace system. So when I build and rebuild my product, I'm putting all high efficient equipment in there. We putting heat pump, furnace, heat pump, hot water heaters, which those run off the air and the wind before it even start using the electric. So, and with the add of solar, you're just going to pay that connection fee every month, $30, $40. There's no gas bill. You're going to have your water bill, your insurance, and your taxes and your mortgage.
well, you're educating me. So, the two of you together are a powerhouse helping to change the community, one vacant lot, one distressed property at a time.
Yeah.
But your focus now is building new construction, right?
Yeah, and then also, like I said, I have the part. We have the partnership with Department of Housing. So when they get back up and running, we will take some of those properties and redevelop them. So, like the properties that we also do, they're like new construction because we're taking them all the way apart and putting everything in new, from the sewer to the electrical to framing to windows to whatever it is we got to do to get it back up and running and get it into a family to where they don't have to worry about fixing anything, worry about calling someone out. They will have all the equipment that is warranty up to 25 years. So there won't be no worry of none of that. So
So, all right. So, Keon and Metlock are building high quality, better than Lincoln Park homes
Absolutely.
on the west side. I know
And
west
South
and
Side
south
too.
side.
yes,
I ain't gonna hate on
yeah,
the south
South Side.
side, but I was only worried about the west side.
So yeah, I had to come back to the west side. I had to tell them they got. I told the city, look, y'all got to start investing in the west side.
Definitely.
I told them because they got me out south. Now they want me to do one pocket on the south side, and I want to focus on the west side because I know there's not a lot of it's developers there, but it's not a lot doing the things that I'm doing like they're doing out south.
Yeah, that is true. And so now you're building quality, and Tim comes in. So let's talk about NACA's purchase program.
Yes.
It offers no down payment, no closing costs, no PMI, and below market fixed rates. Why is this mortgage product such a game changer for working families?
Because the history of the housing market has been one such that we've been left out of, because you can do certain things, get your credit correct and have a great credit score, but then you don't have enough money. Or maybe you have a lot of money you've been saving, but you don't have the credit score to get you the rate that you need. So here at NACA, it doesn't matter what you make or where you make, everybody gets the same rate. So it's not implicit on what your credit score is to get a great rate. The rate is the rate of that day. If you make more money, anybody can use the NACA mortgage. If you're a higher income earner, that means you will get the same processes of no down payment, no closing costs, no mortgage insurance, but you will pay a 1% higher rate. So if the day is rated 5.25, you'll be the same thing, but 6.25, which is still a good rate, and still no down payment, still no closing costs, still no mortgage insurance. Right?
Which is game changer.
But listen, it doesn't say no money. I want everybody to know you have to have some money to buy a house.
Okay.
Or multi-unit property, or the property you want to buy. You come through, you get the prerequisites of what you need, right? For a condo and single family home, you just need to have your minimum required funds, which you pay for the earnest money, the inspection, the re-inspection, the taxes, the insurance, and so forth. If you want to buy multi-unit, let's say Keon has a 3-unit or 4-unit you want to buy, then you have to have what we call a business expense, a surplus, right? So 3, 4, 5, 6 months of the mortgage payment in the bank account, that's not a down payment, that's money that you keep because you are now a business. You supply a business or service. So hot water heater goes out, somebody has, maybe you have a bad boyfriend or girlfriend, tears your apartment up, you got to come back and pay for those things. We want to make sure that you don't lose the property once you're in it.
Gotcha.
And also now for newer people we have a new prerequisite now we're bringing about where if you buy a multi-unit property, then we want you to get with a management company for the first year if you have no experience at all.
Which is, before years ago when I said I was going to help the community really buy and educate people on buying multi-units, not just single-family homes, so they got some income. The goal was always to have property management companies on standby to partner with them because the first thing they say is, I don't want to be a landlord. You ain't got to be. Let somebody else manage it, take their little percentage, and you get your check every month. Right. You walk in like you the tenant too. You know, when they complain about the landlord, you talk about them too, even though it's you.
But people have to remember too, though. I would suggest that you do not become a landlord if you do not like people, because in NACA you'll have to be an owner occupant. That means you
right.
So if you don't like dealing with people, if you don't like people around you, get you a single family home.
Well, yeah, if you don't like them around you, I'm one of those people. Right. I don't want anybody living up or down if I got a house. But, if we got a house hack, we got to know how to. And so when we get back, we'll talk more about some of the specifics of the program. But if you're listening right now, you're saying, hey, I'm interested in learning about NACA. I want to connect with Keon because I want to check out his building he has for sale on Cicero and West End, the 3-unit. But look, shameless plug. I just want my referral fee when we sell it from the radio. But all you got to do is call 773-345-7441. That's 773-345-7441. Let the operator know that you're interested in more information about NACA or Metlock Construction, and we will make sure that we get you that info. And when we get back, we're going to dive deeper into dispelling some of the misnomers about NACA, and then we're going to talk to Keon about what's next, what's available, so that we can help you believers not only go through the NACA program, get qualified, but be able to buy one of these. And listen, I'm gonna have Justice put the video up of the buildings that Keon built on our social media pages. So make sure you're following the Brunch Bunch at Brunch Bunch 1390 on Instagram, and you'll be able to see that video. And when we get back, we're gonna talk more all things real estate and how to qualify for this NACA purchase program right here on the Brunch Bunch. I'm like, this is a Throwback Thursday song. Okay, now Facebook is working. I said, man, they don't miss me for real. Ain't nobody on here watching.
He gone, we gone.
I'm like, I ain't got but one person doing that. That ain't normal. Thank y'all for tuning in. We are finally here. Drop some comments. Where's Tina Hammond? Where's DJ Bilo? Where's DJ Bilo? Just text me. Now, one thing, he been a faithful listener viewer since I've been on here for 8 years. And when something going wrong, he texts me like, "You're not live no more. What's happening?" So that's how I knew. You need a medicine ball.
I got one in my pocket.
Yeah. Some water or something?
Yeah.
You want some water? Yeah.
Some water. Yeah, now I got a new mortgage lender, NHS. You familiar with? Yeah, I got them on board. So I'm gonna
say it in front of NACA. I'm gonna say it in front of. Let me make sure. Yeah, both y'all in the screen. We are actually actively looking for a new mortgage partner and real estate partner for the show. Our last one, life is a little busy. They're not able to do it anymore. And so I have been reaching out to, I got a few people, but here's the deal too. It ain't just about the money. It's about a good program, a good company, because
nobody listens. There's too many people for one or two people or two companies to handle everybody.
Yep.
It doesn't make any sense, right? So I keep 5 or 6 people on deck if I can help somebody. Pass them right along.
And that's what I told somebody on the call the other day. I'm like, if we can figure out how to package this sponsorship deal and split it up amongst a few people, and that's why we created the pipeline for the leads. Because like, hey, if I know you saying, hey, they don't qualify right here, I don't got to be like, well, send me their info back. I got it, and then I could just check in and say, hey, now we'll send them over here.
What's her girl name? 1 minute. The one who be with us. Shit, kill me too.
Yeah, you on live, so don't look.
No, the mortgage lender. Tall lady.
Oh, Catherine.
Catherine, yeah, Katie. Yeah.
I sent your information last time we talked.
Who?
Catherine Koya. She's Advanced Lending Pros Lawyers.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the few African. I think it's the only African American.
30 seconds.
Yeah, we got to work together. I told well, Keon is that if we can just get them all done, cause now I'm about to just get.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the city needs a hub.
Even Wintrust. Even I can bring
everybody.
all of them.
Listen, even Navy Federal right now has a no down payment, no closing cost.
Are you serious?
100% loan, right?
Wow.
They're learning from that. It's cool. I'm like, hey, let everybody do it.
Yep. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and we're talking all thing money. But you know what? Before we hop into this conversation about building wealth through real estate and becoming the owners of the landowner, the lord of your landlord. I can't get anybody to help me up in here. We're going to talk. You know, I'm the gift that keeps on giving. And so I said, I want to come back with a bang. I want to give some stuff away. So you know what? Keon, let me get that building away. Yeah, I got real quiet. No, I almost made him cut. I'm like, hold on. This is 1390. We're not there yet, but trust me, eventually we're going to be giving away houses and cars and all that. But today, we're going to give away, as you know, I don't know what the title is. I run the Chicagoland Dad Squad. We got over 700 fathers. And so we curate some special events. And it's that time again for another dad venture. This Friday, we are going to Monster Jam again. Woo! Well, look, where my help man in this room? We are going to Monster Jam, and I'm calling all dads and families. I learned my lesson. Trying to just take the fathers out by ourselves. It was a little rough. It's family night out this time. But listen, I got 2 toddlers. I need help. One was on the truck. I looked up. I'm like, is he down there on the truck? But no, seriously, what we do is we try to get the fathers together. And so what I love about this show is we have fathers that are listening. And so I want to bless the first 3 fathers that call 855-999-1390. That's 855-999-1390 with 4 tickets to Family Night Out at Monster Jam this Friday at the Allstate Arena. We have also discount tickets available at the Dream Center. You can pick up a coupon where you can get tickets for $15 if you don't win these. Now, mamas, sisters, aunties, grannies, don't call in to win for your son, your husband, your baby daddy. They got to call 855-999-1390. And the first 3 fathers that call will win a family 4-pack. You heard me say family. 4-pack family. Bring your family. Now, if you can handle your kids by yourself, come on with it. But if you like me, it's okay if your better half comes. But call us at 855-999-1390 and you'll win 4 tickets to Family Night Out at Monster Jam this Friday at the Allstate Arena starting at 7 p.m. But starting right now, Tim, let's get into the weeds of the NACA program.
All right.
You got this great program. You got to have money to qualify, but you don't have to spend your money down payment wise.
Right. When we talking about MRF, aka minimum required funds, we're talking about the money it takes to purchase a house, right? The thing that keeps people out of buying a house right now might be the fact that most banks will give you a dream almost. It's called a pre-approval, and that's your dream. I'll give me a paycheck and maybe a W-2 form. I'll finagle your letter and say, hey, you're approved for $320,000. You go out to Keon, maybe you say, hey, Keon, this house is great. I want it for $300,000. You get the contract together. You come back. They say, well, you know what? Now that we've ran your credit again, we know that your credit score isn't really this, that, and other. So they know that psychologically you already see yourself in that house. You want that house. Now you want to pay what you want to for that house. Like you said, if pops and moms are together and moms want the house, then pops going to do what he has to do to buy it, or to put the money together, what they got to do, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we said here at NACA, we don't want to do that. We want you to know exactly from the door, once you come into our office, where you're going to stand, right? 2 years of work experience, 2 years of self-employment, paying your taxes on time, paying your tax debts off. Your debt-to-income ratio is going to be important, right? The money you have coming in versus the money you have going out. So we're going to look at your debt-to-income ratio, look at your bills, look at how you save money, look at your baseline of rent of where you are right now, and then see if you're saving money or you're spending too much money, and it gets you in a situation that you can be prepared to buy a house. Some people are prepared when they walk in the door. Some people doing their research already. They might have been pre-approved, doing their homework already. They found out about NACA and come up like, hey, I found out about this program. How does it work? We explain it. Those people get qualified within a week. I swear to God, they have a house on the contract within 2 months.
Wow.
Then there's another section of people that come in. I'm not quite sure. I think I can buy a house. Let's go over what you're doing. Then they realize, hey, I can buy a house right now. I've got $7,000 in the bank. I'm working my job. I pay my bills on time.
File my taxes.
Good, absolutely. You get to go. Then we got the third people who, maybe they want to buy a house because they're tired of paying rent, but maybe they don't have the wherewithal or the education to prepare themselves properly to buy a house. That's when the HUD counseling comes in. I'm going to counsel you. I've counseled people from 3 months to 3 years, right, to buy their house. Because sometimes we're the family bank. We shouldn't be. We got to be more selfish. Sometimes, we're not thinking about the future. We're thinking about right now. We're partying, and a lot of us be in Tulum, traveling, in Puerto Rico, hanging out.
St. Martin for 6 days.
St. Martin's doing whatever they want to do, right? But not saving that money. So I have a serious conversation with people. Hey, you bring in X amount of dollars a month. Why don't you save any money at all, right? You have 2 car notes. Why do you have 2 car notes? You co-sign for somebody to pay a car who has to pay their car note on time, right? These are the things that hold you back from buying a house. So as we counsel you, and everybody's going to be different. There is no one plan fit all, right?
Right.
We come in, tell your counselor everything that's going on, and let them be almost like your lawyer to prepare your situation to go forward.
I love that. And it's not a one size fits all.
No.
You just got to take the first step. Right. All you got to do is say, hey, Tim, I want to learn more about your program. And all you got to do is call 773-345-7441. And I just got a text that the phone lines are blowing up. So the people are calling. So all you got to do is call 773-345-7441. Let them know you're interested in some information about NACA. So, Keon, this program helps you. And of course, I know you work with other programs, but today we're talking about the NACA program because it's so beneficial to the community. And how have you seen this help some of the buyers that you've sold to?
It helped them tremendously. I had one buyer. She was with NACA for like 8-9 years.
Yep.
Yeah. The property on the south side that we sold, that was all electric as well. They were so excited, and they finally, I worked with them. They were so happy. But for the most part, there was another client, Champlain.
Oh yeah.
The older couple.
The other couple, right.
At first, I'm like,
Yeah.
don't say her name. Oh, that's the street.
no.
I mean, I know some of our cousins. I know some of our cousins got names like that. I'm like, all right, Champlain, congratulations. I'm like, oh.
Which was a distressed property he got from the city.
Yeah.
And we were able to actually get the couple under contract before he was even done with the property.
And that is what's so amazing. Because there's not a lot of programs and not a lot of lenders, especially when it comes to FHA or conventional, or NACA is his own beast, right? But it's not a lot of lenders that allow you to build new construction or get qualified to do new construction, which is so important in this day and age, because when we're talking about there's no inventory on the market, but we got a lot of vacant land in the community. So let's just build our dream home. And so, Keon, one of the things that connects us, I'm reading a quote from last week's Crane magazine article. And I quote, a brilliant, handsome young man said, we've got to reinvigorate the whole West Side. He said, bring light into this community. Show people you don't have to leave the community to shop, to eat, to own a house. And so that's what makes this partnership so great, because I believe you had that same vision, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So what is your vision for the West Side? You said you want the city to quit playing, and they may be listening. What you want to see happen on the West Side?
I want to see a lot of these vacant lots. They sitting on a lot of them. They don't know what to do with them. We need to get a plan going for them. If they want to create affordable homes, to get them moving, so we can put, I would like to see nice residential real estate built on our West Side, like they're doing on the North Side, like they're doing in some areas on the South Side. You got Hyde Park, you got now Woodlawn. So the West Side needs some of that as well.
Not just the West Loop. Keep on coming.
You're right, not just the West Loop.
Right.
But you know what? I was in the West Loop, and I was talking to a gentleman, and I said, one of the things about the West Loop, it didn't take 50 years for this to happen. Because 15 years ago, 16 years ago, it was not looking like it's looking now.
I used to Monroe, California. I worked right there. I used to work in projects, and I'm telling you, when they said United States is going to be the spot, they moved in. They put in the commercial housing, and it was like mixed income housing, and the lower income of the mixes got pushed out really quickly.
Real quick.
And now there's only high-end housing right over there. And I used to live right there in California, and now it's coming back towards California, and it's slowly making its way up.
Well, listen, we're not going to do that, because we're going to control the narrative on the West and South sides, because believers, you are the controlling party. All you got to do is call 773-345-7441. Get connected with Tim. If you're looking to buy and you're like, I'm already pre-approved, I want that nice 3-unit on the West Side, call 773-345-7441. Connect with Keon, and we're gonna make the connections happen. And before we get up out of here, we got a winner on the line. We got a father on the line. Father, what's your name? What's your name, brother? Caller, can you hear me? What's Reverend Smith? Oh, Stephen Smith. Oh, I hear you now. It's been a while. I forgot how to work the headphones. Listen, Stephen, you just won. Thank you, man. You just won a family 4-pack to family night out this Friday for Monster Jam. Who made you a winner?
My grandson and the Brunch on 1390.
Woo! All right, stay on the line, brother Stephen. We're gonna get you those tickets. Stay on the line. My producer's gonna get you information. Listen, Keon, what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Medlock, MEDLOCK_construction_INC.
All right. Make sure you go and follow him on Instagram. Tim, how can they connect on the NACA website?
Yeah, it's two things. NACA.com to get the overall image, which needs to be at NACA. And then my email, timothy.armour@NACA.com. That's TIMOTHY.ARMOUR@NACA.com.
And listen, if you didn't catch that, all you got to do is call 773-345-7441. We will make sure you get that information. Listen, believers, I just want you to know that is the new Brunch Bunch hotline, because what I've learned while I was off, I got to talk to some listeners who say sometimes the information comes too fast, or they'll hit us up and say, hey, that person you had on the show last week. And I'm like, I ain't been on the show in 3 weeks, so I don't know. You didn't hear me. They're like, well, you pump faking. We heard your voice. I'm like, oh, that was a pre-record. But we got a system, and we want to make sure that you don't miss any information. So you're going to be hearing this number all the time because this is the Brunch Bunch hotline. So lock it in your phone. If you're ever listening and want some information from the Brunch Bunch, all you got to do is call or text 773-345-7441, and we will make sure you get the information that we are delivering. Because as we say, and our motto is, it's our aim to send you back better than you came. So once you get through listening to this show, we want you to be better. And shout out to Congressman Danny K. Davis' office, Miss Crystal, who I went in there the other day, and she said, I love y'all. If it wasn't for the Brunch Bunch, I wouldn't be wanting to do A, B, and C. So it just helps me to know that we're doing the right work. You know what? It pains me to say this because I've been gone so long. I just want to keep talking to you, believers. But unfortunately, we are out of time, but we're never out of content. We encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know that you love them. Tell someone that you do know that you love them. Love will begin to spread like a wildfire. Tamara Fair, not on the air. We love you. Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too. We get it done Monday through Friday, 12 to 1, right here on the Brunch Bunch on Inspiration 1390.
All right.
All right. That was the longest hour ever. No, I'm just. So usually it seemed like 10 minutes, but it was a good info. Good content. Was this your first radio interview?
Yeah.
You did a great job, man.
I would have did better.
All right, Facebook, we got to let you go. See y'all.
Keep this stuck in my throat.